What happened? Chat sa GC, let me check. This one is for those who will do the asynchronous. But for your class today, we will have the online synchronous or online meetings. We'll have the discussion of the last topic for midterm. Ito, yung sinend na to, for your attendance on September 18, this is for the classes who will be doing the asynchronous. Asynchronous naman sila. And then for your long quiz, I'll be sending the link today. So start na siya today. Open ang link for quiz and yung PO ninyo up until Sunday. So yun yung extension ninyo. So yung long quiz, nga buti ni-remind mo. So isi-send ko na yung link for long quiz. So you can do the long quiz from today at up until Sunday. Sunday this week, 11:59 p.m. Yung long quiz ninyo. And then yung performance output nyo naman, yung iba sa inyo nag-send na. So up until Sunday din yung performance output. Kaya lang for this activity, for the long quiz and for the performance output, you will no longer have completion for this. So make sure, ano man ang reason, late man pumasok or anong tawag dito, any excuses, hindi na ako magbibigay ng completion. That's why in your class calendar, today, 18, so supposed to be review day, pero na-move siya. Mag-online synchronous tayo para sa last topic ng midterm. And then the following weeks, 25 and 26, review or integration. Tapos, itong midterm exam, tentative natin is September 26. So, if I'll be able to finish the TOS and midterm exam this week, matutuloy itong schedule na to for next week. So hanggang Sunday, yung long quiz ninyo NPO, and then ito naman from September 21, Monday, up until Sunday naman, yung midterm exam link, naka-open lang siya. So 1 week duration naman yung midterm exam. 1 week, 1 week. Para by October 4 to yung week first week ng October, viewing and signing. But since online tayo, I'll be sending via PM your e-record one by one per class. Kasi confidential siya. Hindi siya pwedeng isend sa class GC ng buo. So, ipipm ko. Isa-isa yung yung e-record ninyo. So, yun yung schedule natin. So, last topic tayo for midterm. Naka-specify po yan sa comment. It is not for everyone. If you will check the instructions posted in our Facebook group page. Wait. September 18. Wait lang. Saan? 16. Ito lang naman. Sa 16, wala kayo dito. 16. And then, next post was the general class calendar for 16 to 21. Online synchronous tayo. Check this one. Send ko sa chat. Yan. Kasi 16, wala naman kayong schedule. So 16 to 21, specifically for September 18 to 21, that is our class calendar. So Wednesday, naka-online kayo. And nasa comment section yan. If you have checked the comment section, asan na siya? All comments. September. Asan yung sinend mo na yan? Ito sa ano to?
Navigate the circuit.
Alright, okay po. Support. Ito yung nasa chat nyo mismo. Oo. Yung pinorward mo. Oo, supposed to be. Kaya lang, nag-post ako ng panibago. For your attendance. Okay. Gagawin nyo pa rin naman to. Pero yung attendance, hindi na. Kasi online tayo. Ang gagawin nyo dito sa nakachat, yung finorward ni Liberty Lucero, for your attendance. So, hindi na siya for your attendance kasi online tayo. Ang gagawin nyo na lang is ito, if you will be able to answer the long quiz, pwede. Pero ang long quiz link nyo nga is open up until Sunday. So, pwede hanggang Sunday siya sagutan. And then, ito, yung susundin nyo na lang dito is this one. For your attendance on September 19, tomorrow. Ito na lang, i-copy-paste ko. Yan, ito na lang yung for tomorrow ninyo, yung number 2. Yung 18, discuss na natin yung last topic for midterm. And nag-chat ako ng September 17. Ito yung latest. Ito siya, September 17. Alam ko itong message na to before September 17 yan, yung finorward ni Liberty. Then, nag-post ako ng September 17, online asynchronous. Tapos sa comment section, ito siya. So, ang susundin natin, yung latest post. Ayan, nasa comment section. Sinend ko sa chat GC. So, for online synchronous class, EGEC, FOLA, and then OCBS PM, tutorial Saturday, and yung sa inyo, BSF Wednesday, are the classes whom I will meet synchronously for the discussion of the last topics. So this one, ito yung pinaka-latest. Yung comment section posted September 17. So sa 19, bukas, ito yung gagawin nyo. Yung pinorward ko na sa sa GC. So, ito na po siya. Para masunod natin yung class calendar natin ng midterm. Lipat tayo sa... So, hintayin natin yung iba. Start tayo ng 6:10. 2 minutes. So, kindly message your classmates. Kindly message your classmates po to join. 6:10 tayo mag-start. Naka-share screen. So, online synchronous po tayo. Sound check po. Am I audible at your end? Lumipat kasi ako sa headphone. Dinig po ba? Thank you. So, okay. So, ito na yung pinaka-tentative natin up until midterm. Ang hindi lang sigurado dito, definitely September 25 to 26 will be your integration or review day or completion sa mga activities. Tapos, yung midterm exam, September 26 siya nakaschedule. So, kung matatapos ko yung midterm exam and TOS this week, matutuloy itong midterm nyo. No po. And then, magsisend din ako sa GC ninyo ng list of nouns. Ngayon, yung list of nouns na yun, doon ako kukuha ng mga vocabularies. Anyway, I will be sending naman sa midterm exam nyo, if you're going to construct sentence, I'll be providing the vocabulary word. Merong word bank na pagkukuhanan ninyo ng translation or multiple choice na lang siya. Yun na lang yung gagawin. Kagaya nung nasa long quiz nyo yung last part yata yung multiple choice and translation. So, ganun na lang para hindi na complicated. But still, I will send you the interactive yon. Interactive yung PDF file. So, let me show you. Practicein nyo tong nouns kasi pagdating ng ano natin, ng final term, isang discussion lang din naman tayo doon. Tapos final term requirement. Ito yung PDF. Yung PDF na yan, interactive yan. You can choose to show in Japanese only or English only. And then you can practice writing para ma-memorize nyo yung mga nouns. Nouns lang muna to. So meron din tayo nito for adjectives and for verb. So dito ko kukuha ng mga nouns. Isisend ko din sa inyo to. Yan. So pwede nyo piliin kung ano lang yung makikita nyo, kung Nihongo version or the English version para ma-practice nyo siya. Yung memorization ng vocabs. So send ko na tong nouns. Send ko na sa GC nyo ngayon. Wait, makalimutan ko pa. Yung counter, sinend ko na. So, hindi nyo naman kailangang i-memorize. At least you have reference for the counters. Asan siya? Okay. Yan, wala. Or, wait. Nasaan? Oh, hindi ko makita. Wait lang. Nawala. Sige, note ko na lang. Nouns. Okay. Numbers. Nawala siya. Hindi ko makita kung saan na napunta. Sige, pag nakita ko, send ko sa inyo yung list of nouns. Yung pinakita ko sa inyo interactive. Hindi ko makita kung nasa. Okay, and then, punta tayo dito sa final term ninyo. Ayan, sa final term, ito na kasi yung last topic natin. Sa midterm, ito lang siya. So, papalitan nyo lang yung Korean kasi English na, Korean na nakalagay dyan. So, same lang naman yung basic Korean and basic Japanese ng topics. So, dito tayo, SCLV, tapos nouns, and then, tapos na to, verb, linking verb lang tayo, particles. Tapos, mag-introduce na rin ako ng, pagdating dito sa, eto final term na to, introduce na rin tayo. Yan, ito yung final term natin. Dalawa lang ang discussion natin. Verb and adjective. So, ito kaya to ng isang week lang. Wednesday and Friday, kayang i-discuss to. And then, the following, October 14 yung start ng ng final term natin. So, after nito, dito na kayo sa final term week. So, dito naman, more on consultation na lang tayo. Kasi, you'll be creating this. So, i-explain ko siya siguro mga second week ng October para mahaba yung time ninyo for the preparation ng inyong final term assessment. Kasi magbigay man ako ng pen and paper, meron pa rin kayong last TO or last performance. It's a group performance naman. Yan. So, punta na tayo sa 6:15 na. Pwede na tayo mag-start. Hanggang nouns lang pala tayo. Linking verb lang. Okay. So, hindi na ako mag-check ng attendance. Diretso na tayo dito. Okay, so for the nouns, I'll be sending you yung interactive. Yan. Tapos, punta tayo sa pronouns. So, sa pronouns, we have personal pronouns. Personal. When we say personal, insert tayo ng tab. This one is Daimeshi. Palit tayo ng script. Daimeshi. Daimeshi. Nouns. Meshi. So we have for personal, ano lang naman to. Insert tayo ng table. Singular, plural. Try muna tayo. Singular. So, basic list lang. Singular. I or me. Subjective or objective? I is subjective, me is objective. Nihongo de wa watashi. And then, for plural, if we want to make this plural, we will just add plural. Same word lang. Magdadagdag lang tayo ng tachi, tachi or ra. Tachi, dito na lang. So, magiging watashi. Magdadagdag lang tayo ng suffix na tachi to make it plural. So, it will become watashi, tachi. Watashi, tachi. And then, magiging ito pala siya dapat. Magiging we or us. Subjective and objective again. Depende sa sentence construction ninyo. And then, he, him. We also have she. And then, it. So, for this one, itong tatlo na to, isa lang ang mangyayari dyan, they. Now, it will depend on the context of your sentence kung group of male ba siya, group of female, or mix. They, subjective, and then them, objective. So, for he, this is kare. So, this one, ang idadagdag naman natin is kare. Instead na tachi, we'll add ra. And then this one, kanojo. For the term kanojo, it can refer to pronoun she, but it is also it can also be used as word of endearment. Pwede din siyang girlfriend. Yan. Then this one, kanojo, tachi, anata, wa kanojo. Tachi. So, tachi again yung dinagdag to make it plural. Another pa pala yung you. Second person. You. You is anata. For anata, kasi you is plural naman siya talaga. Anata. So, pwede din siyang they or them. Hirap ng papalit-palit. Okay. Anata. Pwede siya ng anata gata, anata tachi. Anata gata or anata tachi. So, we can add gata or tachi pag you. Anata tachi. Yan. So, these are the suffix that we add to make the personal pronoun plural in form. So, yung it, they don't have exact translation. So, ang ginagawa dyan usually ay gumagamit ng demonstrative pronoun. No exact translation. Instead, use demonstrative pronoun. So, punta tayo sa demonstrative pronoun. Before we proceed to that, so we have here personal pronouns. Letter A. Meron pang letter B. Possessive. So, yung possessive na discuss na natin, check ko nga kung na-discuss natin last time. Anojo, conjugation. This one. For possessive pronoun, na-discuss na natin siya last time, we'll just have to add no to make the personal pronouns possessive. So, kung gagawin natin siyang possessive pronoun, just add no. Yan. So, kung lalagay natin to, gawa ulit tayong table for singular, my or mine. That is watashi no. Watashi no. Yan. Pag plural, plural, ours, di ba? Sa atin. Nihongo dewa, watashi tachi no. So, yun nasa taas din, watashi tachi no. And then for you magiging yours or your. Nihongo dewa anata no. And then there. Ito lahat na to there. Kulang pa. Yan. There. Natin. So this will become anata gata or tachi no. And then her, tapos his, and then its. So, nihongo dewa nihongo de kanojo no. Kanojo no, kare no. Same, wala pa rin siyang yung asterisk no exact translation in Nihongo. Then, for plural ng her, kanojo Kanojo tachi no. And then, karera no. So, ano yung ginagamit naman for it? It's usually, so kapag ka ang sentence ninyo ay magko-consist ng it or its, possessive pronoun, they instead mention the thing or the noun instead of using it. Kunyari, ang sentence ninyo is, sa English, merong it or its. Ang gagawin nyo na lang, to make it more precise, yung mismong noun, because pronoun replaces nouns, di ba? Yung mga pronoun pamalit sa noun. So, you just mention the noun instead of using it kasi wala siya exact translation. So, there's another kind of pronoun, which is the demonstrative pronoun. So, ABC. C. Demonstrative pronoun. For the demonstrative pronoun, we only have 1, 2, 3. 3. English. O, dalawa lang. We have this, that, over there. Sa Tagalog, yung ito, iyan, iyon. So, kore. Kore. Sore. And then, ayun pa. Are. Now, we also have question word for this. Di ba we have which, alin sa Tagalog. Dore, in Nihongo. Itsumo kotoba wa dore. Yan. And then, meron pa ding isa. This one is demonstrative. Meron pa tayong isang klase niyan, the adjectival. So, magbibigay ako ng sample sentence. Letter D. Palit tayo ng script. Letter D is the, ano yun? Adjectival. Adjectival. Kaya siya tinawag na adjectival. It is always followed by a noun that it modifies. So, yun lang naman yung madadagdag. Adjectival, demonstrative pronoun. Ano yung sample niyan? So, tatlo lang din. And then the question. So, this specific, this noun, that noun, and then the noun over there. The question is, which noun? So, mas specific kasi you have to mention the noun. It is emphasizing that you are referring to a specific noun. Compare dito sa demonstrative na parang ituturo mo lang. Ituturo mo lang, this pen. Kunyari, maraming pen. So, this pen, hindi mo alam kung aling specific sa mga pen na yon. O kaya, that house. So, maraming bahay ang magkakatabi. Alin doon yung tinuturo. So, ito, hindi siya masyadong specific. But this one, mas specific siya kasi mention kung ano yung noun. So, Nihongo dewa, kaya ako ng sample. And even in the translation, may pagkakaiba siya. This noun. Kono. Instead na correct, that will become kono. Followed by the noun. So, English pa din. Kono, noun, N na lang for noun, and then sono, noun, and then ano, noun, and dono, noun. Question, dono, noun. Yan, bigay tayong sample, kanji character na gamitin natin sa Ray. This is a book. Okay, if we're going to translate this into Nihongo, this is a book. これは本です。Okay, word by word translation natin, color coding, correct? Yellow. And then book is the noun. And then the linking verb is. So again, article, particle, determiner, like a and da, they don't have exact translation. And also the connectors, wala din yan sa English. Kasi connectors are used by Japanese to indicate the function of the word. Like for example, this one, the subject of the sentence is this, correct? So another sample using the adjectival pronoun. English muna. This book is mine. Nihongo de wa konohon wa watashi no desu. Konohon wa watashi no desu. So, kono is always followed by the noun it modifies or yung noun na itinuturo niya, na in-specify niya. For example, maraming libro. Watashi no mine. Maraming libro sa table. So, specify mo which book among the books on the table is yours. Kaya ito yung ginagamit. Hindi mo lang basta sasabihin, this book. Maraming ang book dun sa table. So, aling book doon yung sayo. So, you have to make or hold at least the book that you are referring to. And you may use the adjectival pronoun, this book. So, you are specifically referring to a specific book. Kaya yung isa, demonstrative, dine-demonstrate lang niya kung ano yung tinutukoy mong noun. Ito naman, pinopossess or for possession. This book, mas specific. Kaya siya always followed by noun. Specific yung noun, mini-mention. Kasi, di ba, pronoun replaces noun. In sentence number 1, sinasabi mo lang na ito ay libro. Di ba? This is a book. Pwedeng hawak mo yung libro. Kasi this, the thing or the object is close to you. This one, this book, you are specifically referring to a specific book. This book, itong libro na to ay yung libro ko. Yun yung difference lang naman niya sa meaning. Kaya dalawa siya. Meron tayong demonstrative and adjectival. Then, pronouns. So, these are all the pronouns that we can use to construct our sentence. Singular, plural. Then, let's proceed to, ano pa ba? Noun, pronoun. We have to proceed to the linking verb to complete our sentence. Okay, before linking verb, tingnan ko yung past discussion natin. So, na-discuss na natin yung conjugation, basic sentence pattern, this one. Topic. Dagdagan pa natin yung connectors or particles. So, aside from topic marker na wa, karewa, ayan, possessive na no, ano pang pwede natin itagdag? So, punta muna tayo sa connectors para mas marami tayong makonstruct na sentence. So, after ng noun, pronouns, connectors. Then, sample sentence tayo. Connectors. So, last time, we've discussed connectors. Tagay natin. Indicates the, indicate lang, plural na siya. Indicate the function of the word in the sentence. So, siya yung nagsasabi kung subject ba, complement ba, direct object ba, indirect object ba yung noun or word doon sa sentence. So, the first one we had last week is the wa connector. So wa, if you're going to write it again in a sentence, you will use the character of ha. Okay? So this one is the topic. So we introduce the topic of the sentence. Topic marker. So always, ang placement nito is always at the beginning of the sentence. Yan. And then we have the no particle. Yung na-discuss din natin last time. No particle. So ang gamit nga niya is for possession. For possession. And then it also follows the sentence pattern. Bakit kasi may guhit? Ano? May guhit talaga siya. Hayaan nyo na nga itong guhit na to. Ayan, for possession. And then, another sentence pattern sa kanya is noun 1, no, noun 2. So, na-discuss na natin to last time. So, noun 1 is the category to which noun 2 belongs. Punta, bigay tayo example. Rewa. Baranga. Philippine muna. Philippine. So, Filipino. Balanga. So, Philippines is the category to which balanga belongs. So, ganun yung sample nitong noun 1, no, noun 2. So, basically, it can mean apostrophe S of or in. Apostrophe S of or in. Another example for magazine. Let's say magazine. Patungkol ba saan yung magazine? Zashi. For example, car. Yung magazine is all about car. So, the category of the magazine is car, which is kuruma. Kuruma no zashi desu. Kuruma no zashi. Kalimutan ko yung spelling. Sashi. Sashi. Yan. Zashi. Yes. Confirm nga natin kung double S. Azay. Yung spelling. Check ko lang spelling ng zashi. Kalimutan ko yung spelling. Magazine. Zashi. Zay. Tama naman pala. Z-A-S-S-H-I. So, tama. Zashi. So, kuruma no zashi desu. Ego de wa. That will mean cars, magazine. Pwede din na magazine of cars. So, kung saan patungkol yung magazine. So, yun yung isa pang gamit ng no particle for possession. Next, another connector or another particle is the mo. Yan. So, mo simply means to or also, rin or din in Tagalog, to or also. So, if we want to express the same thing, for example, liitan ko para makita ko yung screen. Wait. Yan. For example, the sentence in English, diba? Before we use to or also, we have to mention, it's the same with the pronoun rules about referent, wherein you have to mention or to make clear first what is the noun the pronoun will replace in your sentence. So, the same with to or also. Bago mo masabi yung rin or din, kailangan linawin mo muna ano yung pinag-uusapan ninyo. For example, I am a student. Diba? Then, he is also a student. Doon mo palang magagamit yung also. Hindi mo naman pwedeng umpisahan yung sentence mo na I am also a student. Not unless meron ng naunang nag-mention sa kung ano yung pag-uusapan ninyo, like being the student. So, in this sentence, I am a student and he is also a student. Nihongo de wa, kore, watashi wa gakusei desu. Kare mo. So, yon. Kare mo gakusei desu. Kare mo gakusei desu. So, yung wa, yung paggamit ng mo ha, yung wa, ipapalit nyo yung mo. So, instead of using the topic marker, you use the mo or to or also. Papalitan mo na siya ng mo. So, instead, again, sa second sentence or yung kapag may kausap kayo na nagsabing, I am a student, and then kayo sasagot, I am also a student. So, instead of wa, use mo para maipakita nyo yung to or also, saying that I am also a student. So, dun yung ililalagay. Kapalit ng wa. So, color coding natin. Para sa sentence pattern, the subject or the topic. Ayan, topic natin, yellow. And then the noun that we use is student. So, gakusei, and turemo gakusei. And then the linking verb, so is are. Ito yung linking verb natin, green. So, is. So, if you will notice, this can mean is, are, depending on the context of your sentence. So, ano lang ang nabago? Itong mo. Underline natin. Ayan. So, instead of using wa, para maipakita yung pagiging also niya, palitan natin. Underline and italize. Ayan. Italize natin yan. Tapos itong wa, huwag na natin underline. Yan. So, yan po yung gamit ng mo particle. Next, ano pa ba yung connector? Ni, te, mo. It is sa time telling. Sige, ni. Ni connector. Ni connector. Ni connector, madaming gamit to. The first one is, ano ba? Ulit. Place. First usage of ni connector is as place connector. Used with place ni. Ni. Used with existence. Verb of existence. Verb. Ito sa final term pa natin i-discuss to. Yung verb of existence. And then, it can also be used as time connector. Ito lang tayo sa time connector. Ano pa? Place. Ito lang, dalawa. Ang gulo nitong ano na ito. Nakakayamot. Nag-auto siya. Huwag nyo na nga lang pansinin yung linya. Ha? Naglilinya eh. Hindi ko pa na-edit. Ayusin ko na lang. Ni connector. Yan. So, for ni connector, first is as place connector sa verb natin yan gagamitin. So, we'll use ni connector to tell time. Diba sa counters natin, I've already sent you the counter for time. So, ang counter natin, counters for time. Hindi ko na ilalagay lahat. Nandun yun sa sinend ko sa GC nyo. Counters for time, we use the suffix gikan. Example nito is, so we use the counter gikan. Non-gikan. Gikan example. Ego dewa, 3 hours. Yeah. Then, 3 hours ni Hongo de san. Ichi ni san. San. San jikan. So, jikan yung suffix na idadagdag natin or yung counters na idadagdag natin dun sa numbers natin. And then, time telling, o'clock naman ang ibig sabihin yan. Time telling. Ang magiging ibig sabihin naman niya is o'clock. For example, G. G ang time ang o'clock. Time telling is G. Nagkanji. G. Yan. So, example, 4 o'clock. So, yon G. Yon 4 and then G. So, gamitin natin with a connector. Sentence. Example sentence. Bunsho no re. Sample sentence. Tayo. Ano bang me. Watashi. Time. Simple sentence. Wala akong maisip. Okay. Ito na lang. The class is at 8 o'clock. Yan. Wala mo ng verb. Kasi sa final terms pa natin yan. Yan muna. The class is at 8 o'clock. So, Nihongo de wa class. Class. Loan word. Class. So, kura, we have to use hanapin natin kura. Kurazu. Kurazu wa 8 a.m. 8 is hachi. Hachiji desu. Yeah. Color coding, kurasu, noun, a subject also of the sentence. And then 8 is hachi. Hachi. And then o'clock, hachichi. And then is or the linking verb, des. And so that's how you use ng time telling. G. And then, dagdagan natin ng ni. Ni connector. Place used with verb of existence and time connector. For example, kailangan pala siya may verb. Wala akong maisip na sentence. For me, wala nga, wait. Time. Kailangan may verb para makapagbigay tayo ng example na may ni. Sige, bigay tayo example. Pero di-discuss pa naman natin yung verb sa final term. Same sentence. The class will start at 8 o'clock. Yan. So, may verb ng kasama. Will start, which is future. Ito ay di-discuss pa natin itong verb na to sa final term. So, ganun ulit. Kurasu wa hachiji. Kurasu wa hachiji ni. Yan. Dito nyo na siya mailalagay. Hachiji ni hajimemasu. So, hajimemasu is the verb. Yan. So, kurasu wa hachiji ni hajimemasu. The class will start. So, yung at dito, that will be represented by the connector ni. It tells what time the class will start. Yan. So, then ginagamit yung ni connector. So, another is, it is used as place connector used with verb of existence. So, ito sa final term na natin. At least meron na tayo. Ay, ano ba yun? Ano pa din? Final term. So. And last, yung from and to. Yan, pwede pa natin magamit sa noun sentence. From and to. So, from is nihongo de wa kara made. So, magagamit natin sa noun sentence. Example. Okay, wa. Bataan. Bataan kara made. Wa 3 jikan desu. Yeah. So this one, ego de wa bataan kara 3 jikan desu. Or ego de from Bataan to Manila is 3 hours. So we have used the suffix jikan or counters for duration or number of hours. And then the place, Bataan kara. If you notice the sentence pattern baliktad, let's do color coding. So Bataan. So the whole topic of the sentence is the Bataan, from Bataan to Manila. That is what we are talking about. So ito yung buong subject or topic ng sentence natin. That's why it is followed by topic marker. Topic marker natin, gawin nating pink. Yan. So this is the topic or subject in the sentence. Ito yung pinag-uusapan. From Bataan to Manila. So, color coding natin siya. Dito na lang. From. Ano ba? From. Text na lang ang gamitin natin ha. Kasi konti yung kulay. So, yung from, kara. So, kung titignan nyo, opposite siya. Kita natin. Yan. And then, yung to Manila, magiging Manira Made. Nauna yung lugar or yung noun bago yung connector na from and to. And then, the linking verb, this. And then, sanjikan, san or 3. Color coding natin to. San or 3. And then yung pambilang or counters for hours or duration kung ilang oras, gikan. So, bataan ka naman nila, mate. Kulang pa pala to. Mate, wa. Hindi kasama yan. Wa ang basa pero ang sulat ay ha. Okay. So, Bataan Kara, Manila, Madewa, Sanjikan Des. From Bataan to Manila, it's 3 hours. Yeah. So, we have Kara and Made time. Ito, hindi to siguro magagamit sa ngayon. Not unless makaisip ako ng noun sentence lang, walang verb, walang action verb, kundi linking verb lang na sentence wherein we can put or use the time connector ni. And then the mo or tuol or so, wa, and then the no particle. So ito yung mga connectors that we're going to use to construct our sentence. Now, as you can see, meron tayong verb. The first verb that we are going to study or use in our sentence is the linking verb. So, the linking verb, nihongo de wa des. Yan. Des. Now, what is linking verb? Let's have a recap in English. Linking verb is or past tense is was, where. So, it links the subject to the complement. Kaya nga linking verb. Diba? Ang sentence pattern niya in English sentence pattern is subject, linking verb, and then complement or noun. So when we say complement, it could be any noun, any adjective, any parts of speech that will give additional information to the subject. So ang trabaho ni linking verb is to link the subject to the complement or to the word that will give additional information about the subject. So, yun ang trabaho niya is, are, and then was there. So, as you can see, merong conjugation na mangyayari because we have to conjugate the word des. So, ang conjugation na sa JSP muna, we have same. Ang tawag naman sa kanya is either subject, or much better topic. Kasi in the latter part or in the intermediate part, magkakaroon ng difference between subject and topic. Tapos magkakabaliktad lang yung complement. And yung linking verb mapupunta sa dulo. So itong dalawa lang naman yung mag-i-interchange. Yan. Tsaka ito. So the rule is, ang pinaka-rule, topic always at the end, at the beginning of the sentence, followed by topic connector. Hindi pwedeng mawala yung topic connector, ha? So, topic always at the beginning of the sentence, followed by topic connector. And then the last part, palit ulit. English. Yeah. And then, verb is always at the end of the sentence. Now, the words in between, the words or nouns in between the sentences, the sentence can be placed interchangeably as long as it is followed. It is followed by its correct appropriate connector. Kasi nagbabago-bago din yung connector. Depende sa context or message ng sentence. So, sa intermediate part naman siya ma-discuss. Mostly sa verb sentence. So, ang kailangan lang tandaan, ano yung nasa unahan, ano yung nasa dulo, at yung nasa gitna. So, yung nasa gitna na to, the words or nouns in between. the sentence can be placed interchangeably as long as it is followed by appropriate connector. So, gawa tayo ng not a sample sentence but yung sentence pattern. So, sa JSP, topic or subject followed by TS connector, TSC, and then let's say noun. Noun followed by connector, another noun followed by connector, another noun followed by connector, and then the verb. Yan. So, ano yung sinasabi na ilagyan natin ng bilang noun 1, noun 2, noun 3. So, ito yung Japanese sentence pattern, but pwede din siyang ganito. Topic or subject connector, pwedeng mauna yung noun 3. So long as kasama niya yung connector niya, tapos mapunta yung noun 1 sa gitna, tapos yung noun 2 sa dulo. Okay lang yan na magpalit-palit ng pwesto yung words in between. Grammatically correct pa rin siya as long as kasama niya yung connector. Huwag niyo lang pagpapalit-palitin yung mga connector kasi pag pinagpalit-palit niyo yung connector, mag-iiba-iba yung magiging translation niya. Let me check kung nagbigay ako ng sample last time. So, ganun din kasi sa Korean. Eto, may binigay pala akong sample sa inyo last time. So, she ate spaghetti around 8 o'clock at Jollibee. So, kanojo wa spaghetti wo hachiji Jollibee de tabemashita. So, yung words in between, spaghetti. Spaghetti yung kinain, di ba? Kaya gumamit siya ng O or object connector. And then, time, suffix 4 o'clock. And then, Jollibee. And then, the de. De is the place of action connector. So, sa verb, final term na natin itong mas i-discuss. Just to show you the basic sentence pattern. So, pwede natin pagbalik-balik na rin. Kanojo wa Jollibee de hachiji ni. Yun lang. Hachiji ni. Yan. Hachiji ni spaghetti wo tabemashita. Ganun pa rin yung magiging translation yan. So, yun yung pinaka-basic sentence pattern. Yun lang yung kailangan tandaan. Topic at the beginning, verb at the end, words in between can be jumbled as long as they are accompanied by their proper or appropriate connector. So, kung spaghetti object, time connector, Jollibee is the place, so place connector. Huwag niyong pagbabalik-balik na rin yung sentence. For example, ito. Copy natin. Ito, mali ito. Yung de, nilagay ko for example. Yung de, ginamitan ko ng time connector. Tapos yung yung time, ginamitan ko ng place connector. Tapos yung O, ginamitan ko ng topic connector. And then yung topic, ginamitan ko ng object connector. Yan, maiiba na ibig sabihin yan. Mali na yan. Kasi ang pinagbalik-baliktad nyo is the connector. O, pag tinranslate nyo yan sa English, ano ba? Spaghetti, translate natin na spaghetti ate she at 8 around Jollibee. Yan. So, yan ang magiging translation yan. Spaghetti ate she at 8 around 8 at 8 around Jollibee. Kasi yung Jollibee na yung naging time ninyo. Tapos yung place nyo naging 8. Tapos yung pinaka-object nyo naging she. Yung naging topic or doer of the action, naging spaghetti. So, ganyan yung magiging epekto kapag mali-mali or bali-baliktad yung connector na ginamit nyo. So, as you can see, connector is very important na ma-master ninyo para alam nyo, as long as you have dictionary, makakagawa kayo ng sarili ninyong sentence. Ang kailangan nyo lang i-memorize is the proper usage of each connector. Ano yung dapat na connector na gamitin sa kanya. And the conjugation of the verb. Kasi sa conjugation of the verb, you will be able to show the different tense and aspects and level of politeness. So, yun lang yung kailangan yung i-master talaga na connectors and then the conjugation. Tapos, as long as you have dictionary, you can construct your own sentence. Kasi yung mga words sa dictionary, kaya nyo siyang gamitin properly. So, kagaya nito, makaka-construct na kayo ng mga ganitong sentences. Basta wag lang pagbabalik-balik na rin yung connector, ne? At wag kakalimutang lagyan ng connector to show the function of that word in your sentence. Otherwise, hindi siya maiintindihan or magiging vague, malabo. Hindi agad maiintindihan yung ibig nyo sabihin. So, baba natin to dito. Copy lang natin. Additional. So, pupunta naman tayo ngayon sa conjugation ng linking verb. So, this is how you use the sentence pattern. Ito yung example. So, yan lang yung tandaan. So, let's proceed to the conjugation. Conjugation of this or e-verb or linking verb. Yan yung mga katawagan dyan. Nihongo de wa desu. Nihongo de wa desu. Yan. So, insert tayo ng table. Palitan natin ng color. And then, yan. 1. Ano ba? Single, present positive, present negative, English. So, yan muna. Simple tense muna tayo. Yan natin dito. So again, in English, we have three tenses and 4 aspects. Tenses, we have simple, we have present, tenses pala. Past, present, and future. Kapag ka naman sinabing aspect, we have the simple, we have the progressive, we have the perfect, we have the perfect progressive, progressive. So, pag combine yan, total of 12. 12 tenses and aspects. So, dito lang tayo sa simple, past, present, future. So, this. Since linking verb, wala naman siyang future. Ano bang ulahin natin? Naman na natin label. So, present, positive, kasi may negative din yan, di ba? Simple present, S na lang. Simple present, positive. And then, baba na natin para mabuo yung table. Pag simple present, we have this. Kita na natin. This. Simple present, this. Tapos, this means in English is are. Litan ko pa, ha? Lakihan nyo na lang sa copy nyo. Ayan. Is, are. And then, simple present positive, this. Pag simple, present, negative naman, magkakaroon lang tayo ng janay. Janay des. Yan. Yung janay, so English, egode. 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 Yan. Egode. So, janay. English. Is not, not, are not. So, ano yung not dyan? Yung not not. Janay. Yan. So, to show the not, janay lang ang idinagdag natin sa des. Pareho pa din naman siyang des. Dinagdagan lang ng prefix na janay. Janay. So, ito lang pala. Pwede na i-delete ito. So, pwede na natin siyang lakihan. Punta tayo sa simple past. Janay. Janay. Okay. Simple past, positive. Kasi may level of politeness din. Kaya iniisip ko yung Janaides. Dewa. Wala na. Yan na yun. Janaides. Informal or polite Janaides. Then, magiging desta. Desta. So, this one, Janaidesta. Dito merong polite version. Janaidesta dewa. Arimasen, arimasen. Desta. Desta. Yan. So, desta, ego dewa. Desta, ego dewa was or were. This one was not and were not. Now, we have two. Itong una is the casual. Itong pangalawa is the polite. Yan. So, mas mahaba, mas polite. So, desta was or were. Negative, janay, des. Color coding, yung janay show the negative. And then, ito naman, dewa arimasen, yung not. And then, desta pa rin naman siya. So, this one, desta, janay, desta. So, let's use it na sentence. For example, sample sentence tayo. Galit muna tayong script. So, she is not my friend. Sige. Ano lang, dalawang sentence lang. So, while I am typing the English sentence and providing you the word-by-word translation, always ganun yung template natin. Ang template natin is English, word-by-word translation, and then the final translation. So, kapag magta-translate kayo ng sentence, palaging English sentence, word-by-word translation, and then final translation. It could be English or Japanese sentence. So, while I'm providing you the sentence, kindly prepare for recitation to give the final translation. Dalawa lang naman, sample. She's not my friend, and then this book is hers. 740 na. Dalawa lang. Ayan, dalawa. So, I'll be providing the word-by-word translation. Yung word lang. Then, kayo yung magbigay ng final translation for recitation po. Bakit Spanish to? Wait. Ayan. Hanojo. Kainis pag talaga. Hanojo. Watashi no. Kita natin pala. Para magkasya. Is Janay is. Yan, yung word by word. Janay, may. Watashi no. Friend is Tomodachi. Pag na natin yung number. Yan. Is. Oh. 9. Yan. So, kindly give the final translation of this sentence. FP na tayo. And then the second example, tignan natin yung word by word. Kore. Ay, hindi siya kore. Kono. Kasi followed by noun. Kono. Kon. And then, is, gawin natin past tense. So, hindi na sa kanya yung book. Was. This will be Esta. Esta. Hers is ano, no. So, I'm just basically applying what we have discussed above. So, yung FP nito, kindly provide yeah. So, who would like to do the first one? Kindly take the raise hand button. Who would like to arrange the first sentence correctly, following the sentence pattern for the Japanese language? Provided na yung English sentence, word by word translation, you have to just rearrange the word by word translated Nihongo words to construct this English sentence. Who would like to try? Pag wala, I'll be calling from the list. And then with demerit tayo. Sige, let's have Allen.
Ano po, ma'am? Kanojo watashi no... Ano po yung friend, ma'am?
Tomodachi.
Komodachi po.
Tomodachi. Sige, English alphabet ko muna isulat. Kanojo. Moichido. Kanojo no. Ay, Moichido. Repeat your answer.
Kanojo watashi no...
Watashi no. Tomodachi.
Tomodachi janai desu.
Sige, nice try. May kulang, 'di ba? Always remember the connector. Connector must be with its with the word to show its function in the sentence. Sige, let's have another from Silvestre. Note ko lang si Allen sa recitation. Oh, wait lang po. Note lang tayo. 09. Ay, anong araw ngayon? Wednesday. Online recitation. Si ano muna yung sumagot, no? Pable. Okay. Sige. 3 points for that. 5 points para sa makakakuha ng tama. Si Marcelo.
Kanojo wa po. Kanojo wa watashi no.
Kanojo wa
Watashi no Tomodachi janai desu.
Janai desu. Ayun. O, di ba? You just have to rearrange it following the sentence pattern. Yung basic sentence pattern natin. Again, topic always followed by topic connector. The words in between, okay lang mag-jumble so long as kasama niya si proper connector. But in this case, hindi pwede mag-jumble yung noun 1 and noun 2 kasi watashi no is a possessive pronoun. So, watashi no, tomodachi. If we will apply the sentence pattern here, yung no particle natin, we have a specific sentence pattern for this one. We have the N1, no, N2. And N1 is the category to whom and to belong. Kanino ba nagbe-belong si Tomodachi? Di ba? Kay watashi. So, ito yung sentence pattern. So, ito hindi pwede magkabaliktad. This part. Yan, yung watashi no Tomodachi, hindi siya pwede magkabaliktad. And then, janai, not Janaites. So if you can see, baliktad siya, no? Janaites. Okay. Kanino yun? Marcelo, no? Okay. The second one, the sentence below, who would like to try? Just have to arrange it to its final translation following the sentence pattern and the grammar rules we've discussed. Si Marcelo yung nakapagbigay. Tama ba? So, 5. Kinulang lang si ano pala eh. Kinulang si Allen ng topic marker. Marcelo. Bakit wala? Silvestre pala. Ayun. Okay. Who would like to try the second one? Kindly click the raise hand button. Second one is, this book was hers. Word by word, kono, hon, desta, kanojo, no. Would, ano to? Ay, ayaw. Who would like to try? Click the raise hand button po. Yung uy, wala na magta-try maliban doon sa dalawa. It's almost 9 minutes na lang. I'll be calling from the list. Sige, and yung matatawag ko from the list, either demerit or absent kapag hindi sumagot, ne? Sige, female tayo kasi marami sumagot sa, dalawa na sa male. So, let's have Angelica Hular. Angelica Hular. Andyan si Angelica. Oh, sige, try. You just have to rearrange this sentence.
Hindi ko po masyado narinig, ma'am, yung translation in Nihongo ng word by word.
Okay, we have this kono, but you can see the screen.
Kono, yung
Kon, desta, kanojo, no. O sige, let's put number na lang and then you just have to rearrange. O and also add. Kung ano pa i-add mo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yun lang. How are you going to arrange it?
kanojo no. Ay, hindi.
Kanojo, no? Sige. Lagyan natin ng by number na. Oh, sige, go. Kon.
Kono.
Kono.
Desta, kono.
Ganyan. Kon, kono, desta.
Kono. Yung this po, ma'am.
Kono. Again.
Konojo.
How about hers? Kanojo. Kanojo, no. Yan.
Nasa unahan.
So, naulit yung... Oh,
Nasa unahan po yung
ay.
kanojo no.
Nasa unahan to. Sige. Yan. Kanojo no hon. Tapos, ano pang gagawin natin?
Hindi. Her book.
Check mo yung nasa
Kanojo
screen.
no kon. Kon po, ma'am, hindi hon.
Kanojo no
Konojo
kono.
Kon po
Okay.
yung book. First book was this. Ay,
Book wa honde. Nihongo de wa hon. Book is hon.
okay po, book is one. Her book was this.
Oo nga. This is the English sentence. This book was hers. So you just have to rearrange it to get this English translation. You just have to give the final translation. I-rearrange mo lang siya. So ito na yung final answer mo.
Opo.
Okay,
Yes,
sige. Let's have sino pa? Si Christine. How about you? How are you going to rearrange this? 5 minutes na lang.
Kanohonon wa kanjoto desu.
Okay. Okay.
Desu.
Kanojo no
Hindi ba?
ano talaga.
Konohon.
Okay.
Konohon wa kanojo deshita.
Kanojo deshita. May kulang pa rin. 1 word na lang. Who would like to try? Wait lang. 3 points din kay Hilado. Kasi may kulang. 3.
Wait po, wait.
Sige, try na. Wait. Ay, sinagot mo na. Sige. Tawagin ko sana si Colin eh. Sige. Konohonwa. Yun yung kulang. Huwag niyo kakalimutan yung connector. Ay, tama naman na. Konohonwa. Moichido. Baka hindi mo pa nakuha. Ulit.
Wait.
Last try na yan Susunod si Colin na.
Kanojo no.
Ayun. Kanojo no. Kaya nalimutan mo yung possessive. Kasi kanojo ayan. Wala na, Colin. Sinagot niya na. 5 points. O, ayan. So, ganyan lang. You just have to remember the sentence pattern and the proper connector to use for each word and then the proper conjugation. Kasi dyan magpapakita dyan yung magpapakita yung tense, aspects, and level of respect. So, dito naman sa linking verb, ano lang naman siya, 2 lang naman. Ito lang naman ang merong formal. You can either use janai deshita or dewarimasen deshita, depending on the level of politeness. Ito lang. But the rest, these are all under polite terms naman na siya. Kasi may mas maigsi pa dyan. So, ito lang yung kailangan tandaan, conjugation, and then the connector, and then the sentence pattern. Yung general sentence pattern natin na nandito sa taas. Ito. Yan, ito lang. Huwag kakalimutan yung rules. So, nandito naman lahat sa PDF. So, this will be the last topic for midterm. So, I'll be sending yung calendar ninyo. Malamang yun na yun. So, prepare for the midterm exam by next week. So, pilitin ko matapos yung TOSN midterm exam ninyo. Or, pwede din namang i-move ko siya. Basta bahala na, isasend ko sa inyo yung calendar kung paano. Any more questions or clarifications po? May questions or... Yes, Marcelo.
Yung sa quiz po, ma'am, kailan po
Ang quiz nyo, today. Send ko yung link. Tapos hanggang Sunday naman yun, huwag ka mag-alala.
Okay po, ma'am. Noted po.
Naka-open ang link for your long quiz up until Sunday. Same with your performance output. You can still send you the link of your performance output up until Sunday, 11:59 p.m. So, kaya open naman yung link. Ganon din yung sa midterm. 1 week duration din siya na naka-open. Kaya lang, once lang kayo pwede magsagot. Isang beses lang pwede mag-submit ng sagot. Okay po, any more questions or clarifications? Kung wala na po, kindly turn on your cameras. So we can call it a day. So tomorrow, asynchronous kayo, kindly send an update about your activities that you have done. Review, yung mga ganon, yung notes. So I'll be sending you the materials na lang used. Wait, change layout tayo. Okay. Ang konti na nagbukas. How about the others po? Sige, yan. O, take na ako. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay po. Wait lang. Sige. Okay na po. So, if there's no more questions or concerns, let's call it a day. Warimasho.
Arigato.
Ay. どういたしまして。